Looks like we're all set to dive into Crimson Desert. Let's go find some treasure and maybe a new friend or two. Looks like we're setting up camp for a new mission. Time to get those stakes in and raise the flag before the sun sets. Looks like we're setting up camp. Time to hammer those stakes in and get that tent sturdy. Looks like we're getting ready to raise that banner. Time to grab Nature's Grasp and get that pike planted.
I brought all the ingredients, but who's cooking? Well, I suppose they'll manage just fine.
Looks like Cliff's got a tale to tell. Time to dive into his story before the night gets too late. Looks like it's time to whip up some soup. Grab that tough meat and barley. We've got a pot to fill.
Thank you all.
Oh, what a nice surprise.
I never
You didn't
thought
have
I'd
to
be
do all
eating a meal
this.
prepared by a grey mane. Nothing better than a nice ale.
So take your time.
Let's taste
Enjoy.
straight. I can taste all the seasonings. Impressive cooking skills to boot, eh?
The marshal will regret leaving early.
It's so nice to all sit down for a meal.
Looks like we're about to whip up a feast for the whole crew. Let's cook up some delicious chaos. Looks like we've got a real heavyweight in the inventory. This greatsword's gonna need some serious loot to go with it. Looks like we're about to kick off the quest, huh? Time to get Marius back to camp.
Hiya! Get going! Yeah.
Looks like we're heading to the farm for a little side quest. Time to get Marius back to camp safely. Looks like we're heading back to the farmhouse. Time to saddle up and get this escort mission done.
Run! Hiya! Yeah.
Looks like we're hoofing it through Hernan territory. Time to get that comrade back to camp, huh?
Hey, I see you. Don't be stingy.
Things are finally starting to turn around. Cliff!
Marius, we've got a camp.
Oh, thank the ancestors.
Well, you can thank the Marquis.
Oh, he's as good a man as they said.
Looks like we've got a new quest, buddy. Time to hustle
Whereabouts
that
is it?
Marius to safety before the sun
Howling
gets too
Hill.
hot.
Oh, a bit far for hobbling. Can we ride there?
Of course. So this is where you've been staying?
Cliff, aren't you coming? I think it's this way. Cliff, aren't you coming? It was through here. Even word of a certain Greymane vanquishing the Hornsplitter has already made its rounds. Some say you cut him in twain without even drawing steel. A slight exaggeration, I'd wager. Folk in Anand are starved for good news these days. Until now, Hornsplitter's tyranny was all folks would talk about. It's been
Looks
ages
like
since our
Marius has got the
tales of
gossip trail
stirred
all
folks'
set.
souls.
Time to hoof it to his camp and hear
Not
what's
since
brewing.
Payloon.
Looks like we're heading to camp. Hope Marius has got good snacks.
Hiya! Yeah. Go! Faster!
Looks like we're heading to camp with Marius. Those purple flowers are pretty, but I'm ready for some real action.
Hiya! Run! 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 Yeah! Ho! Hiya!
Looks like
Go.
we're hoofing it across the river. Time to saddle up with Marius and hoof it to
Bet
camp.
you're more curious about Payloon than Hernand, aren't you? Word is the black bears are getting crueler by the day. Seems
Right.
they're bringing in more outlanders after taking over Payloon. And moving wagons at night. Though I haven't figured out what's in them yet. There's still resistance. But no troops, no supplies. We're hanging on
Looks
by
like
a
we're
thread.
heading toward House Celeste. Time to explore
Oh,
that
and
area.
Naira and Andrew went south to a camp estate. Got a request to protect him from some masked stranger.
Nice.
The Count's being dodgy about the details. Seems fishy if you ask me. But they heard the staff were being threatened as well. So they bolted off without another word. Always springing into action, those two.
I see.
Unbelievable. The Marquis gave us all this.
Aye. For removing a horn in his side.
Well, now,
Looks
who's
like
this?
Marius needs a
Oh,
ride to
look!
camp. Some shady figures
Ross!
got him worried.
Marius, Cliff. What happened to his leg? You're not hurt, are you?
Same as always. Yeah, don't worry about me. How did you get here?
Word has spread everywhere that Cliff's back.
Hey! So it's true! Ross, it's been ages. And you too, Cliff. Marius. What happened to your leg? Black bears, wasn't it? We'll give 'em what's coming.
It happens. More than just my bloody leg, you know.
All right, we won't keep making a fuss.
Though I think you really should keep off it.
I told you, I'm
Looks
fine.
like Marius's routine hasn't changed a bit. Still the same old
Any word
script.
on the others?
Naira and Andrew went to escort some count, and word is, there's a Greymane locked up at Halcyon.
That madhouse. Only lunatics end up there.
I heard he got drunk and beat a priest half to death. I really think one of us should go and look into it.
Sit down. Where do you think you're off to?
Don't you worry about Halcyon.
Looks like we've got a prisoner on the loose at Halcyon. Time to investigate before things get messy. Looks like we're heading into the woods to check out that healing house. Hope the forest doesn't ambush us first. Looks like we're hoofing it toward that witch's hideout. Better saddle up and follow the crow's weird GPS. Looks like we're heading up the hill to find that witch. White Crow's got our next stop marked.
That lantern's light takes me back to my old hometown.
Hello. Should have tossed that out ages ago.
Looks like we're in Hernan Town, ready
I'm
to
happy
chase
to
that White
sell
Crow
by the
crew.
inch
Let's find our next
or the
adventure.
armful. Fine leather grows. Drop by whenever you please. Been on the road long? Your clothes have seen better days. Interested in spinning wheels? I've one for sale.
Looks like we're stopping by the tannery to
do
grab
you
some
say?
healing pickles.
I'll be
Perfect
willing
for
to
when the
let it go
desert
cheap.
gets too hot.
Let's give it a spin.
Looks like Brand's got a spinning wheel quest for us. Time to spin some luck.
Didn't know it spun so finely. On second thought, I can't part with it after all. But I've got other wares I'll sell you at a good price.
Looks like we're spinning up some trouble in Hernan Town. Time to crank that wheel and see what Brand's got cooking.
Watch it!
Splinter's dead!
Looks like
Well,
Brand's
Matt.
mission wrapped up. Time to stock up on some desert
day.
essentials before the next adventure.
Strong lumber's a must for a solid home.
Looks like we're stopping by the grindstone to sharpen up those weapons before heading out. Looks like we're already in Hernan Town. Time to grab some gear and start exploring this dusty corner of the desert.
Think you can cross a free
Looks
sword
like
and
we've
walk
got a
free?
furry friend here in Hernan Town.
Not a
Maybe he'll
chance.
help us with the next
Traitors
quest.
I deal with personally.
Serendipitous meeting.
Looks like we're chilling in Hernan Town. Perfect time to grab some snacks before the desert gets hot.
Hi.
Looks like
Hey,
we're
I
in
see you.
Hernan Town.
Don't be
Time to
stingy.
chat with Jindo and follow that white crow clue. Let's get moving!
You gonna help me out or not?
Looks like we're headed to meet the Hermit Witch. Better grab my map before I get lost in this green maze. Looks like we're tracking down that white crow clue. Time to follow the path before the cart gets ahead of us. Alright, let's jump back in. Crimson Desert's waiting, and I've got my gear ready for some desert action.
If you believe every strange matter to be magic, it makes life simpler. You should know I can't read your mind.
Looks like we're tracking down that white crow clue. Hope it doesn't lead us straight into a rock slide. That sword's got some serious punch, but I bet the shield's the real MVP here.
Have you found what you were seeking? Might does not make you right.
Looks like we're upgrading gear in the library. Hope the new sword doesn't make the librarian glare any harder. Looks like we're stepping into a cave full of secrets and stacked books. Time to see what treasures or traps wait ahead. Looks like we're climbing up this rocky cliff. Better grab those stamina potions before that excavator shows up.
You just have that kind of face.
You're
Looks like we're heading toward that bridge. Time to tackle that quarry before the flowers get trampled. Looks like we're headed toward that waterfall. Hope the Excavatron's not hiding behind the reeds. Looks like you're leveling up your ranged game. Just gotta snag those abyss artifacts to keep climbing that tree. like we're climbing up Rockus Hill to tackle that excavator. Better grab some gear before the rocks get slippery. Looks like that excavator's about to turn the quarry into a real mess. Better watch your step. Looks like we're about to get wrecked by that giant robot, but hey, at least the quarry's fully stocked. That's a heavy-hitting boss fight right there. Gotta dodge those spikes and keep your aim steady. Looks like we're about to give that big guy a run for his money in the quarry. Looks like you just tumbled into a dusty ruin. Hope you didn't break anything important.
Trying your luck, eh? I'll break you too. No!
We're about to clean house at Quarry. Time to kick some sand and take out those baddies.
Die!
Looks like we're diving into the Quarry chaos. Time to clean up those bandits before they turn this place into a war zone.
You shit! You rotten little shit!
Looks like we've got a little loot to grab before taking down those quarries. Let's get that gear and kick some sand. Looks like we're diving into the Quarry chaos. Time to kick some enemy butt.
I had a feeling it would be you again. Thank you. We were just ready to shift that massive rock, but the poor crane operator's gone and done his backing. If we can't get it moved, well, every future project will have to be put on hold. For one last favor, could you try your hand at the crane? Here's the key to the control room.
Looks like we're diving into the Quarry. Time to chat with Eric and see what secrets the snowy Stonyard holds.
I'd try to escape if they weren't watching me so closely.
Looks like we're diving into Quarry. Time to dig up that relic and maybe snag some more keys before the next quest pops up. Looks like we're deep in the Quarry. Time to dig up that buried relic before the sand gets too hot. Looks like we're diving into a massive construction zone. Those giant gears are probably the only thing keeping this whole place from collapsing. This place is like a giant dusty construction zone where ancient giants are building something massive.